So last time we fixed an issue where if it was a video, we weren't seeing any image. So we added the ability to show the thumbnail if there is one. Today I want to add a split view. I put it in quotes there. It's not really what we call it in SwiftUI, but and I'll show you what the problem is. We can see this particularly on iPads where we have this blank area when the app first loads. We're going to fix that. We'll also change the nav bar up a little bit, like that title. I think we'll move the loading into this area, just so it's a little more clear what's happening and what it's doing while it's doing the thing. So let's get started. And we'll go into pod detail view. And let's add a detail view. And it can be a little, oh, we don't want to be in detail view, my bad. Let's go into our list view instead. And we'll see we have our list here. It's inside our nav view. What we want to do is add an additional view here. We could just copy this text. We'll run that. And we can see it shows that, and then that gets replaced as soon as we load something, right? But I think we could do a little better than that. Let's pull that down out of the way. We want to, it would probably be better if once this array is filled, when our network response has returned some data, that we go ahead and open up the first pod and show it. So let's see if we can get that first item in the array. If we can get it, we'll show a pod detail view. And we want to do this in part because we don't want to force unwrap here, and this isn't optional, but we can't pass it an optional because it requires a non-optional pod. And then we'll move that into an else statement. Okay, that seems like a pretty good improvement. You may have noticed it still says fetching pods here. Let's get rid of the logic in that, and let's make a few just minor tweaks to how the navigation bar title looks. We're looking for display mode. There we go. And I'm going to tell it to always show inline. And then that's pretty much the only real change we need to make right now. I might add a few other modifiers, and then I'll just set them to default or automatic. It's not really necessary, but that way, if anyone wants to play with those settings and see if there's one you prefer over the default or automatic, that we can you can use that pretty easily. I'll show them here. I don't think I'll keep them in the code. Okay, so that's it for today. And I think maybe next time we might look at, there's a couple of different small items like this that we could look at. We might add some filtering or perhaps showing, instead of grabbing random pods, maybe we'll try to grab everything from today back to the start of the month, which is December of 2021.